and I'll introduce you and everything, and then let you tell about both of the programs. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Michelle Tyson, and welcome to the Muskegon channel. And today we have Christine Robert from United Way Lakeshore with us today, telling us about some wonderful things that United Way has going on. So, Ms. Robert, if you could please let us introduce yourself to the people and also just give a little background about what United Way has going on.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much for having me on, Michelle. It's
Thank
always wonderful to join the Muskegon channel. Um, just a little bit of background for those who may not be as familiar with United Way. United Way is over 100 years old in our community. It started actually during the last pandemic in 1918. And for all these years, we've worked on helping connect local people with solving local problems. That's primarily the work of United Way. So many people know of us as an organization that does fundraising in the community and in workplace campaigns, but throughout the year, we're working on programs that help make our community a better place to live. And our focus is always on programs that help people. And we don't spend money on capital campaigns. Our programs that really get to the heart of how do we help people in our community be stronger. And so the programs tend to align around programs in education, income stability, and health.
Okay,
And
that
so,
sounds great.
yeah. So what does that mean exactly? So our bold goal is how do we help 10,000 more working families meet their basic needs by 2025? That's the goal we set. And the reason we picked that as a goal is that before COVID, 45% of our families were working and not making ends meet, meaning that they were earning less than what it costs to live in our community. And that's a data set that we track every 2 years to try to see if we can move the needle on that. And the biggest reason is because the cost of living keeps growing. And the wages haven't kept pace with the cost increases in housing and health and transportation, childcare. All of us, I think, have seen the pinch of
Yes.
that. And now with COVID, it's much more significant. I'm really concerned where people are at and how quickly we'll be able to help them recover. And that's all of us working together and trying to make things make our community stronger.
Yes.
But today I wanted to talk to you. It's December. So what I know we're all talking about COVID, but I think there's that other thing going on right now. It's the holidays.
Yes.
And it's the giving season. So there are two things I wanted to touch on. One, United Way is always looking to get people connected to how can you give back to the community. But one of the things people have been asking us, they don't want to go out. They want to get things for people and they don't want to go shopping, or they have people on their list that have everything. Sometimes the grandparents and the parents, they don't really need another knickknack. And so is there some way that they can give back through United Way? So what we did is we created our gift of caring. And you can either call United Way, and I'll give you our information to post on the site. But right on our website at unitedwaylakeshore.org, we have our gift of caring. And so you can donate and get a certificate that you could then give as a gift to that family member. And you can purchase a book to support our education programs, or you can give a gift to help someone in the times of a storm, which we consider right now. Our emergency needs program helps people with food, shelter, and utility assistance. And then our Comfort in Crisis, which helps our counseling programs. And so many, right now, I think there's a lot more people that are reaching out, needing some additional help because of a high anxiety level. So those are the three areas that you can make a gift, a gift of $25, $125, however much you want to give, and then we'll send a certificate to you to give to that family member and package up as a gift. So help the community and have a gift to give.
Oh,
So
wow.
that
Great.
sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
Every year people call and ask, sometimes a whole family will go together and sponsor a gift to an agency because they just don't want to just buy a bunch of little gifts for their parents. So I thought, well, we'll try to make that available in a way that people can easily access it on our website as well.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, but then when we talked about the book program, what I really wanted to talk about this next week, I think it's Wednesday, December 9th at 7 o'clock on Facebook live streaming. Dolly Parton is going to be on air, and some of you may know about our education focus on early literacy. One of the key issues in our community is not enough people are able to read at a level that will help them get ahead in life. And so when you look at how do we help people get ahead in life, we want to start at the earliest age possible, making sure that everyone has the reading skills that they need throughout a lifetime. And we aligned with Dolly about 5 years ago. In 2015, we launched the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. And I will, I brought a little paper picture of Dolly. Some of you, I think most people know Dolly is known as a music leader, an artist, and she's also known as a great philanthropist. So in 1995, Dolly started the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. And her father was not literate and really always encouraged her to read. And so it really helped her. She read and wrote all the time and wrote thousands of songs. And so it really was key to her success in life. And so she's been a big advocate to make sure that every child has a book, no matter if they have the money to buy them or not. So this program sends, if you sign up your child, we encourage people to sign up right at birth, log on, sign your child up for our Dolly Parton Imagination Library. And then, then a book comes every month in that child's name. So this one, so it might say, it'll say Michelle Tyson on it, but obviously you have to be 0 to 5. You have to be under 5 years to sign up. But we want the kids to, this is the Ringbearer. And all of the books are great stories, and some of them are bilingual. But the other neat thing about them is in the back is, there's a section that they just, I don't know if you can see that very well. It's probably, yeah. So it tells you a little bit about the book. And then it also tells you, ideas on how to read the book with your child. And then it also tells you things to do with your child after the story to help bring out the story and really help with the comprehension that the child learns from the story. So I think that, when I was a parent trying to raise my children, I would have loved to have had these helpful hints. But I think a lot of us know, here's the Hungry Caterpillar. Obviously, the littlest ones get board books to chew on or whatever. Here's an example. Here's they're very diverse, which is another reason why I love them. They're not books that, a lot of times parents wonder, well, I don't even know what's age appropriate to buy for my child. I'm not an educator. Here's one of the bilingual books. This is called Baby Sounds. And it's what I don't speak Spanish, but Los Sonidos del Bebé.
I see.
So just a couple of different, another, one about the market.
Oh, wow.
But they're just in the some of the drawings, just beautiful.
Okay.
Just beautifully done. So, and these are, I would say, if you went to the bookstore, you'd have to pay $10 or $15 for most of these books. So so this is a gift from Dolly and from United Way and our supporters to the community. So we really want to encourage, our goal is to get all of our children, young children, signed up for the program. And the hospital works with us in signing children up at the birthing center. And then in the community, we have several of our early childhood agencies that visit with families and do parent coaching, and they bring in and try to help families sign up for the program. But you reach a lot of parents and grandparents, and so really appreciate you having us on so we can really spread this
Well,
opportunity. This
I,
doesn't cost you a thing,
a
right?
little birdie told me today, in a Taking Back Muskegon meeting, that they are going to purchase a set of books and be implementing those books on their every other Saturday show that they have, and that way they can get people enrolled also. So yeah,
Great.
every other Saturday we will be reading a book from Dolly's library and implementing on our show.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, that's
That is
at
so
least that's
awesome.
what a little birdie told me, so.
No, that's awesome. Well, and what's really one of my favorite things about the program, Michelle, is the first book a child gets, no matter what age they start, is The Little Engine That Could.
Mhm.
And I think all of us have read that book, but I didn't
Yes,
remember that the little engine was actually a girl.
I like
And so that was interesting to me. It was Sally, and she, gets that engine up she says she thinks she can, she thinks she can, and she did. She got the train up that hill. And it kind of is the whole purpose of this program. We want to make sure all kids are thinking that they can and they're working towards being successful. And the last book they get is when they turn 5 is Look Out Kindergarten, Here I Come.
Oh,
And so
okay. I think my grandbaby
another,
has that book.
okay.
I know I
Well,
saw one
there
book
you
my
go.
grandson has. I said that book looks familiar. So yeah,
Yes.
think my
So
daughter.
we need, yeah, so we really need 3 ways people can help. One, you can make sure your kids are signed up and reading. And, reading is so critical. And I think, one of the things that the parents that are enrolled in the program, so 100% of them have increased their reading since enrolling in the program. Obviously, if you only have 5 books in the home, you're not reading that often, probably.
Right.
So this gives a child over their 5 years that will have 60 books. So a variety of books. And our hope is that people will read every night with their child and really instill a love of reading. It's amazing the places you can go in a book. And we really want kids to really develop their vocabulary so that when they enter kindergarten, they're ready to go. They're ready to succeed in school and be successful in life. And parents can help by just signing them up. You can also make a donation online, and you can make a gift to someone else with a gift of the Dolly program. So
All
join
right.
us in doing that.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. And I'm so glad you decided to share this information with me on the Muskegon channel. And we can get this out there definitely to the local communities and areas to get out, to make this thing successful, especially it helps improve our youth reading. So that's the main focus and that's the main issue. So we're definitely going to do our part to make sure we help you guys out in getting that achieved. So I really
Yeah.
appreciate you giving me this opportunity to let everyone know. And please feel free to get in contact with me again if you need anything else. And I greatly
Yes.
appreciate it. So, you guys, this is Michelle Tyson on the Muskegon channel today. And I appreciate you again, Ms. Robert, for joining us. And again, I will see you guys next time on the Muskegon channel. Thank you.
Happy holidays.
Right.